Perfect. So anytime, if you have any questions, just keep asking. Otherwise, if you are not talking, go on mute. And it will be, this is the first class. It will be like 45 to 50 minutes class today. And I'll be starting with the basics. And we will discuss at the end, we will discuss the expectations from you. Everybody has different end goal with this, right? I don't want to start with something which, which goes for a few days and people don't uh, take it forward. I don't like that. And what I'm expecting from you every day and homework like that and the timings and the Google Drive link. I generally create a Google Drive link where I hate to send different emails every day. The materials are posted here. The homework or whatever I have with respect to Salesforce, the resumes, interview questions if you are planning to attend immediately, and anything related to Salesforce. And if you have any questions, probably we'll keep one Word document, working document for questions, Word document for questions and answers. That will be like, we'll keep it up to date every day. And you can reach me on this email any day, and post 6 p.m. any day you can call me on the mobile. Is that clear? Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Nilima garu, yeah. I generally tend to go little fast. Generally, when it is not very much required, things like this, setting up basics and everything. But otherwise, when it comes to topic, I'll go very slow. And I sometimes, if you know about some Salesforce concepts, you may feel repeating, but no matter what, I'll cover that as well, because sometimes some basics you may not know. You may know anything about object accounts or anything, but sometimes when you go to small details, right, especially for BAs, that is very much needed. You need to know small tricks. 80% of Salesforce can be done with admin application, with inbuilt out-of-box features. 80%. I've seen people, though it is possible in admin, they did development just because they don't know development, admin, all the out-of-box features. So it's very important. There are a lot of connectors, lot of already developed tools with respect to Salesforce. So we don't need to reinvent everything, but we will definitely go through what is needed and what is not needed for if some feature comes. All right. So that's all. Very basics. So what I thought of covering, I mean, we definitely know, I think we know what is Salesforce and some background about Salesforce. But today, I'll quickly walk through how it came, how it evolved as one of the top CRM solution. So I'm sure, Sumant, you have some background. I mean, you know some Salesforce, what is Salesforce, and etc. If not to an advanced level, I think Nilima, you also know something about Salesforce, right? Hello.
Yes, Suresh, I was on mute. Yeah, I think I had an online course.
Yeah.
Sometime back. I know a little bit about
yeah. That's good to know, because sometimes we learn online, and sometimes we when we are interested in a course, we will talk to people and understand. Sometimes we come through some project experience, but irrespective of that, Salesforce is one of the, if you see here, this is taken today as of this morning. 62% of CRM will be on cloud based, and it is expected to be a 127.5 billion for Salesforce. So it's growing. It will grow for sure it will be there for next 25 years for sure. So basically it's all, as the name says, CRM is all about managing the customer relationship effectively and in an automatic way. So I'll take a very quick example. Let's say a company called XYZ is manufacturing something. Let's say it's manufacturing goods. Okay, so ultimately it has to, um, let's say it is expanding, or let's say it is only located in some country, some state in US. Let's say it is in US, Florida. It's only, I mean, it started today, and it want to expand the product, and it wants to um, let everybody know about the product. The first thing they will do is, if for any product in the world, they do some kind of marketing, right? So we will do marketing, and the marketing can be anything. So we will do via paper and print media, electronic media, and whatever. We will do all these things, and we can go to showrooms or malls or outlets and whatnot. We can do anything and everything. And sometimes we go, I mean, we market with the existing customers, and we can do referrals. I mean, the list is uh, goes on. So we all market the product with some known medias. I mean, known people, or we can also do electronic or social media. So end of it, the goal of it is, what we will get is list of potential customers. So these are the people who can um, show interest. Let's say if we go to a mall or outlet, if we keep a stall and explain about the product, some people will definitely come and register. They fill the form and they say, this is something interesting, and get back to me with the details. And if you print on a paper, newspaper, let's say, and some people will call your customer care and tell, okay, this is, I'm interested to know more about this. And if you see on the Facebook, and if somebody likes it or comments on it saying this is interesting, that means that person is interested. He can potentially become a customer for your product. It can come from anything. So from marketing, the end product you will get is the list of customers, list of potential customers. So once you get the customers, the next step is, we go and contact them and to make them customers. So every company will have a sales team. So the end goal of this is list of customers, right? When how this happens in real time, I got some customer names. Let's say I got Sumant from an ABC company. He is interested in my good which I'm manufacturing. So we will assign that to a salesperson. Okay, marketing list. Let's say marketing list will go to a salesperson. A salesperson will get that. From salesperson, he will contact that respective customer and provide any information that is needed, and follow up with that guy. And finally, if he's interested, then they will try their best to make it as a customer, and he will make it a customer. So, we can you go on mute, please? Yeah. Okay. So we will get some customers from sales team. This is nothing new. We all know this. We were part of marketing somehow or other. If you are doing online shopping or something, you are going through some channel where they advertise it. Sometimes we see, and we will be part of marketing, and they might be contacting us, or sometimes we only become customers. Nobody need to contact us. So we liked it, we bought it. So we will become a customer. So once we become customer, the next is, if you have any problems or if you have any feedback, we will go to customer service. That is the next thing. This is like ongoing. The end objective is ongoing support, and assuring the customers that we are here to help you if you have any problem with it, and we are here to resolve any of the cases, right? So this is like this is, I mean, the main objective is keep the customers happy. And once we engage the customers. I mean, this is another good source for getting repeated customers. Once the customer is happy, there is very good chance that he will become a repeated customer, or he will get more list of potential customers. So to put it, this will be a circle: marketing, and it will go and get list of potential customers, and list of customers. Salespeople will take that potential customers and contact them, and make them customers. May not be every potential customer will become customer, but they will get some customers, and we will custom if they have any there is any problem for the customer, they will call the customer care. And customer service can be in different formats, right? So some people do live chat with the customers, and some people prefer emails, some people prefer calls, and some people, let's say, there is something called IoT, Internet of Things. So in this case, I recently studied about Salesforce doing a project where, if you have a refrigerator at home and it reaches certain temperature, either high or low, it automatically creates a ticket with the Salesforce with the respective company. So when Salesforce has a lot of abilities to work with the customer care, so things can automatic. I mean, if you have if you purchase an electronic goods, and if the customer, the sales team is using Salesforce, if something goes wrong in your electronic item, it can also trigger a customer care ticket. You don't need to involve in the process. That is done, and a lot of companies are doing it. So there are a number of ways to get um, customer feedback or customer problems, and a lot of companies are investing in getting these kind of cases from customers, so that it is associated with SLAs, and then priority and everything. I mean, certain temperature is normal, certain thing is not high, and priority high, and something like that. So what I'm trying to convey here is there is lot of process involved, right from marketing the good till we keep the customers happy and make them repeated customers and getting referrals. So let's take an example. Let's take a simple car rental. So car rental company, let's take, this is very close to us. So let's say company is in Europe. It all started in Europe, and let's say, I mean, let's say they have only one office, and let's say on monthly they are getting 20 potential customers, and let's say only 10 of them became customers, and let's say only 2 of them have some problem. They go to customer service. Okay. So this looks very easy because it is only in one country and one office, 20 potential customers, and 20 become 10, and 10, I mean, out of 10, only 2 became to have some problem or some feedback with them. So let's say they want to expand it, and they moved to some other countries, or they opened multiple offices, right? So if you take this example, let's say they've opened 20 offices, and they got 2,000 potential customers, and they got out of that 1,800 customers, and let's say only 1,000 of them have problem. So if you look at this magnitude of customers and potential problems, and the offices increasing, we should definitely need need a tool or automation for this process management. Let's say it increased to some other countries. So let's say 200 offices and 200,000 potential customers, and 100,000 and 20,000 problems. So this becomes very excessive, and people used to manage in Excels, and every time they used to consolidate and assign it to the people through Excels and other offline tools. What it does, by the time we get the customer data, let's say the Indian sales guy is sleeping and he got a customer data, customer request, potential customer data in the night. Maybe customers will not wait. At least I will not wait. If I need something, I'll go and book. And if I don't get confirmation with one car rental company, I'll definitely go ahead and book it with other company. So I don't need to wait. The customer definitely will not wait, at least in this world of technology. Nobody waits. So there is this is the exact problem Salesforce thought about, and they hit the market with the CRM technology. So what it does, we have everything automated in this process. So we have basically Salesforce has three major clouds to address this problem, this entire solution. They have marketing cloud. I mean, these are all, let's say we can say these are all different modules, but the fundamentals remain same irrespective of their objectives. The fundamentals of creating Salesforce objects, creating fields, everything remains same. The objectives are different for different modules. There are so many. If you can see, for healthcare that they prepared something, and for enterprises they prepared something, but ultimately their objective is same: to engage the customer, to get the customers, and give them better service. That's the underlying theme of Salesforce. And to address the getting potential customers, or we call them as leads or prospects, these are all different names for potential customers. And for that, this particular purpose, we have Marketing Cloud. So basically, I mean, there are many things how they get the data. They create campaigns, and campaigns can be, let's say, one example. If a company has a deal, let's say they are giving 50% off on Independence Day. So through this Marketing Cloud, for all existing customers or all the potential customers who are in the system, in the Marketing Cloud, they can send an email saying, hey, this is what we are giving. If you register today, we can get 50% discount. This is one kind of campaign, email campaign. Send out that, there will be a code in that. If you register with this code, you can get 50% discount. So this is all Amazon, Flipkart, whatnot, eBay. They do run these campaigns. They do run on Salesforce too. So they send an email. Some people will register immediately and use that code, and it's kind of engaging the customers for long term. So they do this, and there are various. I mean, we will discuss in the classes. There are multiple ways to get that to keep the customer happy, and also to get the customers into the system. So some let's say I registered on Amazon. I didn't buy anything for some time, and one day they said, if you buy today, you will get 70% off for your first order. So the objective of campaign is to make me customer. At the same time, I'm also getting benefited. So once their intention is, once you are into the system, you will become a customer and you will definitely buy. If not today, some other day. So there are multiple ways to capture the leads or potential customers in using the Marketing Cloud. Campaign is one example. There are many. We will talk about that. Next is, once we get that, we will there is a cloud called Sales Cloud. It is basically to keep customer data and etc. So here we will call, I mean, there are different types of creating customers. We can call them as accounts, contacts. These are the few things we will repeatedly hear in Sales Cloud. We can associate anything related to the customer. Let's say you purchased a product, you will essentially become an account. Everything is treated as accounts. So you will become an account. You have a name, first name, last name, etc., and phone number, email ID, your preferences. You want automated emails. You don't want automated emails. You want text messages, alerts. This is all customization that we can do in the Salesforce or Salesforce Cloud. This is basically to keep the customer related information. Let's say you are calling a customer care. I think a lot of companies are already using it. If you call a customer care with your registered phone number, by the time the customer service agent takes your call, it pulls all the information related to you from Sales Cloud customer data. This is pretty common. We can see that as well. So this is most of the companies are using this Salesforce feature. There are tools to integrate your calls and Salesforce. So there are tools I've experienced in that too. So that's all about Sales Cloud. It all maintains your data about customer, and there is so much in this. Sales Cloud is the most popular Salesforce cloud. I can say 60 to 70% people who are using Salesforce are using Sales Cloud. These three are sold different as different applications. So next, this is called the customer care is basically called uh, Service Cloud. So in this, basically, we say, let's say you are calling them, and they'll basically everything is maintained as cases. Case is nothing but a service request. Let's say you bought a thing and you are not happy, you want to return. That will be created as a case, and some person, it is assigned to some person, and that particular person will have SLA to resolve it, and they'll create a ticket, and you will get the details on the ticket, and they will resolve it. Let's say you have a return, and they'll arrange for a pickup in a day or two. And if it is, as I said earlier, Internet of Things, automatic, the technician will come next day, or I mean depends on they have depend it depends. It depends on how they define their customer service. So that is taken care. That entire process is taken care here. So these three are the very powerful Salesforce CRM tools which are very active in the market. Sales Cloud is definitely the top one. We will most of the times we will talk about Sales Cloud, and these two are integrated. So probably we will touch these two as well. So as I said, the underlying terminology or underlying definitions of accounts, fields, records, this will not change. All the features will remain same irrespective of any cloud. So that is what is admin about. Salesforce admin will not write any code. It's all about utilizing what is already there in the Salesforce. As I said, 80% of the times you don't need to write the code unless there is a specific need to customize. And from my experience, I can tell a lot of customers are not willing to write code. They want lightweight applications, and they don't want to write too much code, and they want to use out of box features. And Salesforce is one of the few companies which releases 3 major versions in the year. They release irrespective of you like it or not. If you are using Salesforce, they will do 3 major updates every year. They're called summer, winter, spring. I'll tell you, if you don't, I mean, we know it is online solution. And once we get the URL, you can start using. You can set up a company and operate from day one. What if you don't want to install any update? They'll give you a pop-up, and like say next week is something you have. Next week, if we are releasing something, you want to update your Salesforce. environment, admins will get that pop-up, and if you don't do it, don't worry, they'll do it. So, and there is no downtime when they are installing the updates on Salesforce. There is no downtime. So mostly you will get additional features or some bugs in the releases, or some features that everybody wanted, but there will not be any impact to the existing data or the features. And I don't see any impact so far. So there will be um, very detailed release notes as well. Any questions before I move on to a topic? I mean, I noted some basics just because this is very helpful to know some background about Salesforce. Any
No, we are
questions?
good.
Neelmagar, any questions?
No, Suresh. I think apart from CRM, Salesforce, does they have any other product?
Yeah,
It's only CRM.
It's only CRM. Salesforce has CRM, and within CRM they have a lot of integration tools, lot of tools for, let's say, healthcare. They have separate tools, something like that. But otherwise, they're mainly into Salesforce. They have recent days they are more focusing on APIs, and they developed connectors for Salesforce, and they have developed something called data loader for loading the data. I mean, they're expanding inside CRM space. Okay. So yeah. So I wanted to tell this concept. I think introduction we covered. So there is basically when we talk about, this is all cloud, that is, everybody understand, everybody talks about cloud, but I mean, this is something which I generally tell people. There are three types of applications that we use in the cloud. IaaS, it is infrastructure as service, and SaaS, software as service, and platform as service. This is not Salesforce as service, it is software as service. Okay. So basically, when we use in the cloud, infrastructure as service, that, I mean, the name, pretty much the name says in this, they will give all the infrastructure to build our product, and for example, if we take Amazon Web Services, they will give the space, the servers, they will give all related tools. All you need to do is you build your application. You build, I mean, they'll give the infrastructure, the tools required for building the application, you build it. And SaaS, software as service, it will be there. All you need to do is take the URL, just take the URL and use it. And sometimes, I mean, the payment depends on how you use, or sometimes there may be a fixed price. So if you take example, Salesforce is an example of SaaS. We will just get an URL. You will not maintain the servers. You will not bother about the maintenance of the Salesforce. And all you need is the license and the URL and the team to start. All you will fill inside Salesforce is your data, and you manage your access, the people's access. That's it. You will not bother about its availability or maintainability, nothing. It's always available. You just go and use. You use it from anywhere. All you need is a mobile device or a laptop connected to internet. That's it. And PaaS, platform as service, this basically we use to deploy our applications. It facilitates, I mean, in PaaS, I mean, some people argue about it, but what I read is, PaaS, you need to buy other tools to deploy the product. So if you take, this is a very good example. If you need to do any coding in Salesforce, you need to use, so there are different programming language and other things. So basically, to give a hint, we use visual programming, visual force programming. Visual force is something like HTML. It's like UI designing, and Apex programming, which is similar to Java. Though these two things we will develop on Eclipse and Force.com. We will deploy using Force.com. And Salesforce is a very good example for software as a service. This is generally when you're talking about cloud, people talk about. I mean, some people ask about what are the different SaaS applications. I mean, the people ask in interviews, and some people. I mean, coming from Salesforce background, we should be aware of what are the different platform options, especially when you're working as BA. We may need to evaluate SaaS versus IaaS versus PaaS. So there may be situations where the integrations of Salesforce, everybody, because in Salesforce is on cloud, everybody prefers to be on cloud. All other integrations, let's say Informatica, we got Informatica cloud. So, and we have different options, and when you're integrating with the products, so it's good to know how cloud works. Any software that we think about cloud, it will fall in one of these categories. Okay. So what I thought, I'll set up Salesforce account. There is a trick here. If you go to salesforce.com and register, I think there is an expiry for the registration. But what I suggest to my students, this is a very simple trick. We go to developer.salesforce.com. Can you also try? I'll ping you. Did you get my message?
Yes.
Okay. Click on sign up. Yeah. Can you? So I mean, I generally suggest to keep separate email ID, but doesn't matter. Can you quickly fill these details? If you can't do it, that's fine. But I'm showing how you can do it. If you can fill it now, you can do it. Because everything that I teach will be should be here from the next day. It should be in this. So basically, we will see this every day. It's very simple. Username, you can keep the same. Generally, the practice is to keep dot environment. Let's say this is this is kind of best practice. People use it when you have multiple environments. We use dot .dav. This shows when you have real-time experience. Dot .dav is a development environment. Dot .qa, dot .prd is for production. So just remember, whatever you give here is very important. You have to log in with that. So what is this? So I clicked on sign me up. So I'll get an email. There are a lot of fun things you can do in Salesforce. If I want to make this account only to work at home or at office, I can do that. So there are a lot of things. A lot of people I don't know if they do it, but some companies, some financial companies, they want only to access in office. So do that. So, all I wanted to show, when you log in like this, you will see the real Salesforce options. Did you register? Can you see this page? Or can you do after the class? Sumant?
Yeah, almost done.
Okay. Nilima, are you done?
Yes, Suresh, I'm almost done
Yeah.
in front of.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a older practice version, keep that aside. I suggest you do a fresh one so that whatever we do, it's easy to practice and do debugging. We all do same mistakes, at least. And then this is called lightning version. If whatever we are seeing on the screen is lightning version, which is kind of latest Salesforce theme, I would say theme. But I mean, there is classical and lightning. This is lightning. We will switch to classical experience so that it's easy to, I mean, not all the companies are using this. At least we are not using. So, I mean, the look and feel is different. That's it. The content and everything is same. So this is, I mean, if you are not done, probably do it and keep it ready so that we will do this. And
Okay.
yeah, that doesn't take much time. It is only registration, but keep the username and password. I will share what I created, username and password, so that you can see what I'm doing in the class, so that you will not miss anything. As I said, this is only probably this is the only class where we are not doing hands-on. The rest all is me guiding and you doing everything. So as I said, I'll take a few more minutes today. So Salesforce BA market, as I said, it is very, very promising. At least it's not. So what I wanted to show is, if you simply go to dice.com and Salesforce BA, at least I see at least thousands. And I mean, it depends. Some people put SFDC, some people, I mean, SFDC is nothing but Salesforce Business Analyst. So if you see, I mean, Capgemini, Deloitte, I mean, I have very good list of consultancies who have excessively recruit Salesforce. For example, this Mason Frank is kind of one of the top. Where is it going? So Mason Frank is one of the top recruiting consulting firms for Salesforce. Like this, there are few, and yeah, I mean, there is. If we send a resume to this guy, he will make sure you will get BA job for sure. At least I got it. I got 2 jobs. So I didn't join that. I got very good job from this company. So there are very good consultancies who specially expertise in Salesforce BA, Salesforce, and so Salesforce BAs. There are few consultancies. They need Salesforce BAs. So there are many. I mean, I didn't filter anything special, but there are at least, it's showing 41, but probably it is combination of everything. But at least there are thousands of jobs. So so yeah, we'll discuss why are we doing this course and etc. Anytime you can send email to this email address, and anytime after this, I'll send you an email, all the details, and my phone number. And this is something sorry, I wanted to show. So I mean, this clearly tells why, I mean, what service is. Probably there is very good confusion in the market when we talk about infrastructure and platform and software as service. This I was searching for it. When we are developing on your own, you manage the left one which I'm showing. applications, data, real-time, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, server, storage, networking, everything you manage. And when it goes to infrastructure, you manage applications, data, runtime, middleware, and OS. The servers are given by infrastructure team. You are still managing part of it, but the infrastructure is given by vendor. If you take platform, you only manage the application and data, and the rest all will be managed by the vendor. Software as service, everything is managed by them, except, I mean, you all need is URL and start using it, right? So, I mean, I thought this is very helpful diagram. So coming to, I'll take another 10 minutes today. So what, I mean, the commitment I need is 100% practice. So if I tell something and if you don't do it, probably I don't mind discontinuing the classes. I don't care. So we need 100% practice. Probably attendance I want 100%, but if you miss anything, try to catch up. So that's the only thing I need. So timing, I prefer to be 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. EST. So is that fine, both of you?
Yes.
So expectations, I mean, I'm not sure, but if it is, I'll because I know about you guys. This is Salesforce learning to become a, I would say, an excellent BA. I'm sure with this course, you will definitely become an excellent BA. Right? Do we have any other expectation from this? So it is high level objective, as I said. It has its own sub objectives, like you want to become admin expertise. With this you can easily clear admin certification. Easily clear admin certification for sure. So we will learn in and out of admin, in and out. When I say each field, each objective, each object, each record we will touch, and we will, every feature that is there in admin, we will touch it.
Is there any certification for BA in Salesforce?
No, admin certification. There is no BA QA developer certification, unlike others. The BAs and QAs are generally do admin course, because admin is something like it's except programming, it covers everything. So they didn't create a lot of certifications. Admin itself covers BA and QA, right? So as I said, I created this Google Drive link, so I'll share it to you. I'll if you want, I mean, I don't like sending emails because it's time taking for you, for me to read the emails. I thought it's easy if I put the Google Drive and share it, right? So I'll remove this. I'll add the latest version, which I just created in the class. So it's here. That's it. So every time after the class, I'll update this document so that the document is here. And I have a lot of material regarding Salesforce, but it's basically, right, why we need to go step by step. We have a lot of videos, we have a lot of materials, a lot of books, but what I have seen in a lot of students, if you practice step by step, it may take because if you see in the document I showed, there is no timeline, because my expectation is to teach everything until you become expert. I can as well do it in 10 classes, 20 classes, 30 classes, 40 classes. So it doesn't matter. It all depends on how you practice. So I'll go very slowly. I'm sure today it's a bit fast. It's all introduction and I don't need to spend much time. but I really gave a good background. But I mean, I didn't cover the topics too. There are so many. So if I have to tell, it goes for at least 1 hour. There is you if you want to note a special topic, or if you have any syllabus in mind, you can always feel free to email. But I'll try to share all the details step by step what I cover. We'll start with introduction of all the layouts of Salesforce like this, and what is there in setup, what is all this users data, email, and there are a lot of security features, dependencies, layouts, record types. There are so many things. I mean, writing custom codes, interfaces, settings. It's all, how do you manage opportunities, how opportunities become accounts, and how different people, teams, a sales team, sales rep and his manager, how do they interact, and how do they get analytics out of it. There is Salesforce analytics too. So how do we get metrics, and how do we get reports out of Salesforce? How do we send automated emails? There are a lot of things in it. Once we start it, we will get to know more details. So I'll just open what I wrote for today. Yeah, as I said 45 to 50 minutes today. I'm on time. I try to be. I'll definitely close by 9, and because everybody has their own commitments, I'll make it. I will effectively use the 60 minutes you are giving to me. It's not like I spend some 10 minutes for introduction, and another 10 minutes for checking practice and everything. Everything do offline, and this class is only for class. That's it. Any questions and class. That's it. Anything offline discussions, we will take it offline, because the 60 minutes. Because I've seen people teaching 30 classes, but essentially the matter is only for 10-15 classes. So I don't want to waste the time of yours and mine. We are all busy, definitely. I'm not like I'll take 30 classes, 40 classes and waste some of the classes and break in time. I will be regular every day, 8 to 9. Sunday no class, Saturday, Sunday 1 day. That's up to you, whichever we prefer. But 1 day is off, or if you want to continue, that is also fine. But that 1 day I'm not keeping for holiday. That's for your practice. And I'll share materials as much as possible. But what I feel, whatever I'm telling, if you follow it, practice it, end of it, probably if we have a lot of material, you can go ahead and practice. But day 1, don't try to, day 2 or day 3, don't try to create all the objects and mess up. So you have given time, give like 15 days, 20 days. Then do all your experiments. Day 2, don't try to do all the experiments which I did in the beginning and messed up everything. You waited so long, just do it for 15 days, 10 days. That's fine. After that, you can do whatever you want. But follow the instructions carefully and do the homework. 10 days after that, you will get to know, because we'll go by flow. Probably we'll take a project, whatever we think. I did HR projects like recruitment project, and we created HR teams, recruiters, managers, CEO, something like that. And I also created some projects like normal account, something like that. We'll take a theme and work around it. Any theme is fine. So that's all for today. I'm on time. Do you have any questions, or are we all set to meet tomorrow at 8 p.m.?
All set for tomorrow 8.
Nilima garu, how about you?
Yeah, Suresh, I think I'm fine for today. Let's meet tomorrow at 8.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Do you have this email address, Google Drive? If you don't have, probably send me an email on this.
Okay.
I'll send the Google Drive address.
Okay. Yeah, sure.